Sonia, thank you so much. Friends, it's an honor to be here at the LULAC Women's Hall of Fame Luncheon. My name's Jill Karofsky. I'm a judge, and I'm running for the Supreme Court of the state of Wisconsin. Thank you. I'm running because we have got to get our country and our judicial system back on track. Our nation is at a crossroads, and the issue is simply this. Will everyone in America be treated with dignity, or will we allow people in America to be treated and judged differently because of the color of their skin? As a candidate for judge, I'm not a policy advocate. Organizations like LULAC speak up, and the folks in Congress and our state legislators, they make the laws. As a judge, my job is simply to apply those laws fairly and correctly and to follow the Constitution. But the unfortunate reality is this: our judiciary and our legal system are increasingly being politicized, and the rule of law is being ignored for partisan political reasons. The incumbent in this race, who I am running against, is an appointee of former Governor Scott Walker. And the other day he said, "The law is like a museum." He is wrong. If the law were like a museum, we would never have a case like Brown versus the Board of Education. And we'd still be living in a country where separate but equal was considered legal. Look, we have a constitutional democracy. The ultimate power, though, is vested in the people. And the Constitution is something that we interpret to protect the minority and to bring order to our lives. Our law is a living thing. And the founders of our country, the American people, understood. They understand that our founders, while they did amazing things when they founded our country, they didn't think of everything. They lived in an age of muskets. They traveled by horse and buggy. We know that they didn't always get everything right. They permitted some of us to enslave others. They only counted most Black Americans as 3/5 of a person. And women like you and me couldn't vote for the majority of our country's history. We have amended the United States Constitution 27 times, but we also simply count on judges and our judicial system to value equality and justice for all. And judges need to understand that the real world and the impact of the law on everyone in America, and they need to interpret and apply the Constitution with today's world in mind. Look, I believe everyone should truly have an equal voice in our democracy. And like you probably shake your, like me, I'm sure that all of you shake your heads at what the politicians dominating the news are doing. They cut every corner. They undermine every norm in order to get things their own way. And we can all see the corroding effect that big money is having. And this political corruption has become a huge problem in our judicial system, too. We have judges who are acting like these politicians. They support letting special interests put unlimited amounts of money into our elections, and then they think it is okay to make decisions to help their big donors. And this is how it affects all of us, especially the Latino community. We need predictability, and we need stability in the legal system. We need the rules to matter so families can follow the law. And when families follow the law, like those families who are now seeking asylum are doing, we shouldn't cage their children, and we shouldn't call them illegal. We have a system of laws, and as Americans, it is time to restore a sense of justice and honor to our courts. Now, I believe in Wisconsin. When I was little, my mom was mayor of our small city. She was one of the first women mayors in Wisconsin history. And my parents taught me Wisconsin values of community, helping others, public service. We benefited from great public schools. And now as a single mom, my kids benefit too. We enjoy our natural, beautiful resources, and we believe strongly in our democracy and protecting civil rights for everyone. And I am truly astounded that our fundamental rights as women are still under assault. So I am running for the state Supreme Court because a radical minority thinks the Constitution should bend to their will. despite the law and despite precedent. And as a judge, as a prosecutor who helped women and children who were victims of abuse and assaults, as Wisconsin's first violence against women resource prosecutor, and then as the head of the state's Office of Crime Victim Services, my entire career has been about protecting women and children and serving those in need. I will stand up for the law. I will stand up for our shared and common values. Gracias again for the opportunity to speak with you today. My website is jillforjustice.com. Please sign up, get involved, join me on this journey, and thank you very, very much. Congratulations.